Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm Dawn.
And we're here for another taste test. This time we're tasting wing sauces, which have been produced by a very famous individual, one Billy Mitchell, known throughout the 80s and 90s as one of the greatest video game players of all time. He's one of the few people, possibly the only one, to play a documented case of perfect Pac-Man, and he has held several world records for arcade game scores.
Yes, and any controversies that might be attached aside, you can't take away the fact that the man plays a damn fine game.
And he parlayed his success into a chicken wing sauce empire. And we're going to have a sample of commemorative sauces that we purchased from him when he was, directly at Classic Games Fest. We have the King of Kong sauce. It features a picture of himself and challenger Steve Wiebe. Documentary of that name is very interesting viewing if you haven't seen it. We have Man vs. Snake, which is based on another documentary featuring a world record. Rather than King Kong, this one is Nibbler. I don't know that.
I don't know that game either.
We have a smaller bottle here. The Richie's World Famous Sauce, which features a picture of Billy Mitchell himself. And this man, the referee.
Yeah. Interesting individual. He's a really cool guy.
Very nice man.
Can't remember his name. We will put it down below.
Yes.
We will also link to the different movies, documentaries, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And we will also link to where these sauces can be purchased if they are still available.
Right. And we also have some Frank's Red Hot here. Frank's Red Hot is kind of a prototypical hot wing sauce for a lot of people. It's going to act as our baseline, a basis for comparison, sort of as the default setting, if you will. And these are all the special different types of sauces. Is Billy Mitchell Lord of the Wings? Let's find out.
Now, one thing that we want to make very clear, this is not a sponsored post. Billy Mitchell doesn't know us apart from the fact that, we saw him at a con. If this throws some business his way, that's great. We're not making anything off of that.
It's true. Now, let's go ahead. Let's start with the baseline. Let's start with the Frank's Red Hot, which is the sort of default setting sauce. And we're not getting paid anything by Frank's Red Hot either.
No. Classic wing.
Got a little heat to it, and
small amount of heat.
good flavor.
Good flavor. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, do we know which one's the hottest and which one is not the hottest?
I haven't got a clue. Some of these don't even have ingredients listed on them, so I have no idea what flavor profile to expect.
Surprises all around. Wow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. There is no ingredient list. You're right. How did he get away with selling these?
I don't know.
This one is darker red.
Mm-hmm. This one appears to be the lightest. Smells like a Tabasco, Louisiana-style hot sauce. Judging by the size of the bottle and the fact that it has a smell, an aroma similar to just a Louisiana-style hot sauce, it may just be intended to be put on eggs or other things like that rather than used as a wing sauce.
All right, so do we want to start there?
We can start there.
All
Sounds
right.
good. I'll get this little bitty wing. No, that's fine.
It's the baby.
No.
Some vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
More heat than the Red Hot.
That's true. It's kind of a Tabasco flavor.
But it's got there's something
in there. Something extra. Mm.
And we can neither confirm nor deny any ingredient that might be in here. We can always look it up and see if the website lists the ingredients. If we find the ingredients, we will list that down below in the description. It's a little bit more burning.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this is not some sort of heat challenge. It's a taste test. We're looking to look at the flavor profile, not to punish our tongues like on hot ones.
Yeah.
There's no da bomb here.
Mm-mm. There's something I can't quite put my finger on.
Mm.
It's a little more umami.
Mm.
And it has nothing to do with the heat. Okay, man versus snake.
Man versus snake.
Ooh, I like the flavor of this one.
Mm-hmm. This one, so far, I think has the least heat.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got good flavor.
Very good flavor. There's some good spice blend in here.
Mm-hmm. There's something very, very tiny little bit of sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm. So far, this is the best flavor.
Mm-hmm.
The vinegar is really less pronounced than either of the first two.
Right.
It's not even as hot as the Red Hot sauce.
There's some distinct little undertones of things I can't put my finger on. There's no ingredients list.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say there's turmeric.
Yeah.
I think they're not using like a regular white vinegar. It could be like a rice wine vinegar.
Ah.
Maybe a little mirin.
They're using.
There's Asian flavors going on in this, but they're not like overly pronounced. It's not like you're just sticking like a curry or something in your mouth.
As for the type of peppers they're using, I think they're using just standard kind of peppers.
Yeah.
The kind they would in a Louisiana sauce.
It's really not that hot.
It is very tasty though.
It's quite tasty.
It's my favorite so far.
So far. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, main event here. The King of Kong. Let's see what...
I anticipate this was going to be the hottest.
Surprisingly, no. Even though it's got that deeper red color.
Mm-hmm. What am I tasting? The spices that he's using here are more umami than hot.
Mm-hmm. He is going for a good flavor profile rather than just heat for the sake of novelty heat.
Right. But again, the flavors are subtle to the point of being almost not. I mean, when you eat hot wings or a hot sauce,
you want
bold flavors. Even if you're not going for hot, you want something that is going to stand out. And like I'm not even getting any aroma. I think we're back to white vinegar.
Yeah.
And if the only thing that makes your hot sauce stand out is what vinegar you used, you're doing it wrong.
It would be interesting to see what he has in his regular line of hot wing sauces and how this commemorative set compares to that.
So this is not his usual.
These are not his usual. His
You would think that he would pull out his stuff with the most punch.
Then again, since they don't have ingredients listed,
This one's salty.
these may have been yes. These may have been sold as novelties rather than
Something you were supposed to actually open and eat.
Yeah.
Good point. Well, okay. Are we ready to make a verdict?
My favorite is the Man vs. Snake.
It's the one where it seems like he did the most, innovation if innovation is the right word. He really, this one has a lot more flavor, more complexity.
It also has the most unique flavor profile of the four.
There's more nuance in this one. The others, I say nuance, the others I would say subtle, and it's not in a good way. Subtlety when it comes to a hot sauce is not your friend.
You want bold wing flavors. If you want to run a successful wing business, even if you're not trying to go off the novelty end with the super nuclear death wings, you still want to have a distinctive flavor profile to your wings, or a variety of flavor profiles for all the different flavors that will set them apart from everything else that's on the market. And for the, this might as well just be Tabasco, but this one is a little bit different. Okay, it's unique among hot sauces, which in an overcrowded market is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would be interested to taste his regular wine and see what those taste like. And I definitely would be interested to see what's in these sauces. Now, in full disclosure, we did buy these a couple of years ago, and the best by date has passed, but by like just a couple months.
Hot sauces tend to have a pretty good shelf life, and they were still
vinegar and
sealed.
spice. They're not, we only just opened them up today. They haven't been sitting on the counter or in the cabinet open. So I don't know if there's been some deterioration of flavor because of that, but hot sauce kind of lasts a while.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in to this taste test. I have been Jason.
And I'm Dawn.
And thank you very much. Don't forget, continue to live your life the leap which way, dine in, and